Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Humble Roses podcast. I am your host, Dallas Cash, the all father, the host, the regular guy who just does the work and makes sure that everybody eats. Rose Gang, we in the building. We got two great panelists who are going to conduct this interview. First, we have from the Humble Roses podcast, we have Mr. Postman, Kev the Postman, who is
What
going to
up?
be here. I am so excited for him. And also from Marks with Mikes, the president of CCN, Mr. 6'9" himself, JT.
Man, let's go ahead and get this thing cracking. I cannot wait.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're gonna talk a little bit about our guest and bring him on. So we're talking about a guy who is a cultural icon, especially in the Attitude Era. A guy who was a four-time European champion and a one-time Intercontinental champion. During his time in WWE, he was the nation's MVP of the Nation of Domination, with great stories about Owen Hart during the time that he had coming out of Chicago, Illinois. Moving on to TNA, different aspects of his character resonated with the wrestling world to the point it was something that you better recognize. Not only do you have to recognize this, recognize the effort that he put in. A man who came from the depths of Soldier Field and made wrestling his battlefield. Being part of that makes this guy a cultural icon, the Eurocontinental champion who was recognized in the UK. In the UK, when he would walk around with the championship. We're talking about a guy on the lowdown who was up high, sky high, the most underrated, the most appreciated, and the biggest contribution that you could give to the Nation of Domination. It is with great pleasure that I introduce a true ace in the culture, a true 8 out of 8, a true 10 out of 10. The lowdown, here to make a frog splash on the Humble Roses podcast. We have D'Lo Brown.
Damn, Dallas. I don't know if I can live up to that introduction, but man, I am humbled and I appreciate you, man. That's what I'm talking about. Damn. I'm like, who's coming on? I want to hear this brother talk.
That boy good.
That boy good. That boy good.
Welcome to the Humble Roses podcast. Gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and leave D'Lo with you. I'll be in the back monitoring everything. You guys go ahead. Kev, start it off.
Well, D'Lo, it's an honor and pleasure to have you on the show. Thank you for your time. We appreciate it. A man of the culture. And because you are a man of the culture, it's a million and one questions I could ask you. So I'm going to start off with a simple one.
Okay.
Was the chest protector supposed to be a loaded weapon when you did the frog splash or no?
Hell yeah, man. It was supposed to make people mad at me. It was
What?
It was supposed to make people mad. Like it was an illegal foreign object that I did not need, that I used for my finish. So it was an instrument to piss people off, to go, he ain't hurt, and he's using that damn thing on his chest. So yeah, that was the whole intention of Frog Splash. It was to set me apart from every other wrestler on the card, because you got to be more than just a good wrestler in the ring and good character, good charisma. You got to have something that sets you apart, something that makes people look at you. And luckily, it was a Jim Ross idea, and he pitched it to me. And at first, I didn't want to do it. I thought it was going to be the stupidest thing ever. I thought people were going to make fun of me. But then I remember the first time I used it, the crowd made a different sound when I hit the frog splash. And I was like, oh, damn, we got something. We got something here. And from that point forward, what I thought was going to be the dumbest idea was the thing that one of the recognizing features of my career was the chest protector, because I can't go anywhere without people asking me, D'Lo, where the chest protector at? Or shake your head. So those things are like everywhere I go. I'll be in the supermarket shopping for apples, and someone will ask me to shake my head, or do I got the chest protector in my car? So I'll take it, man. It went from being something I didn't want to, damn, man, I can't believe 30 years later people are still talking about it.
That's crazy. Hey, JT, you got something? Go for it.
And you know I got something. So check this out. How did you get your feet wet inside this business? Like, who pulled you in, basically?
Man, so weirdly enough, I'll give you guys a little backstory. I was and I'll share this between you and I. I was a backyarder who used to play around with my friends, backyard rolling around. And even when I went away to college and went to work, I'd come home on weekends and roll around with my boys. I'm still 20 something. I was having fun. And then we used to rent a ring from a guy named Larry Sharp. And we would once a month put on our, and I'm using air quotes, pay-per-views. And that was just us bringing a camcorder, setting it up, putting it around the ring, and we would bring belts and everything. So one day he stayed back and he watched, and he goes, "Man, you're pretty big. You ever think about doing this for real?" And I was like, "Okay, yeah, I'll try it." So Larry goes, "If you sell 50 tickets, you can be on my next show." So I sold 4, bought the other 46 myself, and that's how I got into my first show in wrestling. That's how I got on my first show. And from there, I joined Larry Sharp's, invest in yourself is the best $460 I ever invested in myself. Invest in yourself. So I then joined his school. And then a couple months later, I was down in Smoky Mountain Wrestling with the gangsters, throwing stuff around in Tennessee. So it's crazy how things work out and how quickly they work out.
Most definitely. Cal, back to you.
Oh, you already know. So, a couple of months ago, me and Dallas, we interviewed a certain person you may know, Chaz. And as you know, he's a Cincinnati Bengals fan. I myself am a Cleveland Browns fan, and Dallas likes the Baltimore Ravens. But that's cool. And
It's all
I
good.
heard that you are a Chicago Bears fan. So,
Yes,
how you
sir.
feeling about your Bears' chances winning the Super Bowl this year?
Dude, look, here's the thing is the playoffs start next week, and I can tell you this. In both dreams, I could see the Bears going on a run and win the Super Bowl, or I could see them one and done in the wild card round. I can see both things in my head. And this is the first time in, I don't know, forever I felt this confident about my team that we're actually going to do something because, man, I mean, we have been the unwanted stepchild of the NFL for a long time. And it feels so good to be relevant, have a quarterback they're talking about and make, putting in advertisements and making commercials about. Man, I don't even want to say anything because I'm not going to be the one who puts the jinx on it. And someone goes, "Oh, we lost because D'Lo was on that podcast bragging." I ain't gonna be. Y'all know. You let it ride out, and I'm gonna ride this. I'm gonna ride this train as long as it doesn't stop because this is fun, man. This is the most fun I've had being a Bears fan, and I even told somebody it was the most fun I've had to being a Bears fan, including 1985 when we won the Super Bowl. Here is my thing. 1985 is something in the history books, and 1985 was the end of a chapter. This is the beginning of a new book, and we get to start this book together. That's why this feels more fun to me, is because this feels like the beginning of something. I'll take a Dusty Rhodes run where we win 3 titles in 10 years. I'll take that. I don't need a Flair run. I need a Dusty run. We're about to go on a Dusty run.
Okay, I like that.
I like it. JT?
I like that a lot. That's over the shuffle. I mean, okay, I got you. We need something relevant.
We need something. We need something modern day, bro. The shuffle was great, but there's a lot of Bear fans who have only heard of 85 out of history books. They need to see something with their own eyes now.
You're right. That's just about as bad as being a Dolphins or a Brown fan. But
same thing.
Hey.
Same thing, man. Same thing. Now, with y'all Ravens, y'all look at. I think y'all win. I think y'all win this weekend. By the way, just saying. Y'all make the big
I knew he was gonna
comeback.
pop back up.
Win.
I fucking hope so. I hope
Y'all,
so.
Please do.
I got the feeling because old man Rodgers ain't gonna leave Pittsburgh bash you guys, man. Come on. Let's go. Come on.
Speaking of going, let's talk more about you getting your feet wet. You link up with the gangsters. How was it having that time with New Jack?
Damn. Okay, bro. So I'm a kid from the Northeast, grew up around New Jersey, had friends, family in Chicago. So I'm a northerner, and to go down to the South is a culture shock in itself. But then to have an OG next to you, a real brother like Jack standing next to you, man, who did not care what he said, who he said it to, or what he said about you, and to be next to that and go, oh man, okay, this is the way the world's supposed to be. Okay, so being around Jack and Stoffa, man, open minds, so many different things. Because I had never really experienced, racism or get out of my town, brother, or a whole town wanting to lynch you. I didn't grow up with that. But when you go down there and you experience it, you need a damn guide, and Jack was a hell of a guide, and he man, my life would not be the same without him in mind. So, wrestling wise, culturally wise, that brother took care of me in more ways than I can tell you. And without him, there is no D'Lo. So I can't understate the importance of what he meant to me professionally and personally.
Man, most
I
definitely.
like it. I like it.
On you.
Oh man. So D'Lo, you have so many iconic moves. It's always that one. And I remember me being a kid playing WWF Warzone on PlayStation. I used to always do this move with you, the running Liger bomb. Now,
Yeah,
I
yes.
don't see it so often anymore. But if there was a
hmm
current superstar that you wanted to bless with saying, hey, I think you could take it and run with it, who would that superstar be?
Obafemi. That's my dog. That brother is gonna be the next dude. So he can have my entire offense, have it all. If he wants the head shake, if he wants to strut, take it. You can have it, my brother. I'm blessing you. Go for
That's
Man,
what I'm talking about, D'Lo, man of the culture. I'm telling you.
it. Telling you,
You
right
know,
there. Right there, bro. That brother will be the next big thing. I look at Obafemi like I looked at Roman Reigns back in 2012. Like, once he gets it, the company's gonna be on his shoulder for 10 years.
mm,
you ain't never lied about
you
that.
ain't never lied, my brother. You ain't never lied,
That
JT. Your
that
time.
that is a freak of nature, and he looks
Bruh.
like one of those once in a lifetime athletes.
Bro, the last brother even looked close to that was Ahmed Johnson. Like to have that freakish look.
You called
But
it.
he got the
Go.
look, he got the charisma, he got the
Mm-hmm.
work rate. Like he's a package, man. Like guys don't come along like him in many sports, any sport like that too often. And
Mm-mm.
and he's one of those dudes you're looking and it looks like he's out there just playing alongside kids, but he's a grown ass man. That's Obafemi.
You ain't never lied.
That's a man,
Man,
man. Uh,
man.
That's a grown ass man.
no, real talk.
What?
No, that's a big brother. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah.
Bruh.
I'm 6'9", and that's a big
Bro,
dude.
and he moved like a cheetah. Like there's nothing
Wait.
lumbering about him. That brother, he moved like he 5'9".
Mm.
There's something special, bro, in that kid. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see the recipe is finished and the timer goes off on the oven and we go, all right, cake is done. Let's see what he's got.
Man, listen, when that cake does finish, I know it's gonna be
Bruh.
delicious.
Bruh. Like I look at Oba on the same level as I look at a Braun Breaker. Like they're both right there going to be the next. Like we could be single. Like Braun and Oba could be WrestleMania main event in 4 years.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And gonna sell out the gate.
And go sell it out. Yes, sir.
So speaking of WrestleManias and your lineage, I had a good friend of yours on the Marshall Mites podcast a few years ago. One by the name, I mean, we know him as the Godfather. You may know him as Charles White, right?
Yes,
But
sir.
I had him on the show, and he told us this story involving yourself. Okay, he said
Mhm.
that I was going down to Chicago, and he already had his connect to get
Yeah,
his little
bruh, you ain't gotta say no more. You ain't gotta say no more.
Oh no.
It's the one and only time my ass has ever been in wrestler's court, man. So I'll give you a quick synopsis, right?
All right.
So, and this story obsessed me till this day. So I'm in Chicago, right? It's the next week we're gonna be playing at the Allstate Center. So I'm like, I gotta hook my boy. I call him Big Perm. I don't call him Godfather. I call him Big Perm Friday. I call him Big Worm, Big Perm. So I call him Big Perm. So I never call him Godfather. I call him Big Perm. So I'll go, all right, Perm is coming in town. My boy has got the hookup on this killer fire weed. And this before weed was, in convenience stores, okay? What it is today.
Yeah.
So he stops by the apartment. He brings me this stuff that is just fire. I can smell him from the parking lot, and I live on the 6th floor. So that's how strong this stuff was, okay? This brother got out of his car. I was like, oh, he here. He gets up there, boom, we hit it. I'm like, oh, this is great, man. I need this next week. I was like, I got a connoisseur weed coming in, bro. I need this next. He goes, I got you, dog. I'm like, all right, cool. So now I go on the road. We go do our thing. Come home to Chicago, right? All right, let me get everything ready. So I call my boy up. I go, hey, and I call my boy. I call him Chicago Fire. That's my connection. I'll call him that. So to keep everyone innocent, his name is Chicago Fire. So I call Chicago Fire up. I said, bro, I need that. He goes, all right, bro, come by and get it. So now nothing in Chicago is close. So I'm driving. It's like an hour and a half to get to this place, traffic. I get there. He's like, all right, bro. He go, look. And he hands me a bag and I go, the shit is this? This ain't the same thing. He goes, bro, my connect fell through, man. And I'm looking at this like it's like this garage dirt weed. You know that stuff that's been cold pressed and it's falling apart in your hand. And I'm like, and I look and I go, bro, you ain't got none of the other good stuff? He goes, no. I was like, you ain't got no other connection? No, it's all I got, man. It's all I got. I was like, damn it. All right. I guess I'll all right. All right. Maybe Godfather won't notice. Maybe he won't notice. Maybe I can slip by with this. So I get to his hotel, knock on the door. Big Perm. He opens the door. I go, yo, man, what's up? He goes, what's up? He goes, you got my hookup. I got you covered. And I hand it to him. And the look on his face when he looked at it, he opened it up, he just looked at it. He looked in the bag and he went, all right, man, I'll catch you tomorrow, man. And I go, and in my mind, I'm like, oh, damn it, I'm done. Because he looked right at it and knew, man. You can't fool a connoisseur of anything. That's like taking a great cigar and going, here, bro, this is something I got from 7-Eleven. I handed him the dirt trash weed. So, but as soon as I get to the locker room the next day, I think it was JBL comes to me and said, you've been summoned to the locker room. That means you're going to court. And you don't want to ever go to wrestler's court, bro. Wrestler's court is all the boys in the locker room. You get the man who brings up charge you. In this case, it is Godfather. The judge is Undertaker. JBL was opposing counsel, I believe. And so the charges are read to you. And my charges were bringing fraudulent weed and passing off this dirt trash. And he goes, Exhibit A. And I'm like, oh, damn it.
Man, listen, I could just imagine because when Godfather was telling me this story, he was so he was like, man, listen, man, I can't believe D-Lo gave me this. It's like, so I
bro, it would have been no different than if I just given him a bunch of cigarettes crumpled up and said, hi, bro, here's some weed. That's how bad it looked. And I knew it. But if I gave him nothing, my thought was I'd rather give him junk than nothing. No, I should have gave him nothing. I should have gave him nothing.
Yeah, man. That case was like, look, hey, I don't know what happened. You'd have been better off like, hey, I don't know what happened to it.
I should have been like, bro. I should have been like, bro. He stood me up, man. He didn't show up. I wasn't thinking quick on my feet, man. I was just like, man, let's just deliver this. Bruh. Now, luckily, the easiest way to get out of wrestler's court is to bribe the judge. So I made sure I got the biggest bottle of Jack Daniels I could find, and I slid it next to Taker, and Taker said, "Case dismissed." And then when I say the biggest bottle, not that bottle, you know the bottle in bars that's like this big.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the $150 bottle. Yeah. I slid that next to him and I was like, sir, I need to talk to you. Sidebar, sir. Boom. Case dismissed. So I messed up one way, but I sure as hell got out of it the other.
And that is how you get off in America. Go ahead,
Bruh. Bruh.
Smartest man in America.
That's a lesson. That's a lesson for all you little ones out there. If you break the law, try to find a way around it. Just saying.
It's not about what you know, it's who you know.
Who you know? True words have never been spoken.
Well, D'Lo, I know our time is getting a little bit short, so I'll cut it with a quick question. You dabbled in so many spots in the sports entertainment, pro wrestling world. You've been a director, you've done color commentary, you've been a trainer. Which spot has been the hardest for you to or the roughest to learn? Being a director, being in a commentator, or a trainer, or just being a wrestler. Period.
You know, and this is gonna sound weird, but they've all been, and I don't want to say quite easy, but they've been. I've been really lucky how to flow into them, and I say that because. And follow my logic here. It's easy to teach, talk about, or do something you love. And when you love it here, it's easy to give that knowledge out to somebody else. It's easy to go talk about it on TV. It's easy to get in the ring and do that because, man, I've loved this business, this sport since I was 9 years old, man. It's like it's been the one constant in my life that I remember the first day when my grandma said, man, turn that crap off to now. This thread of wrestling has given me a life that I never anticipated in my greatest fever dream as a child. Could have never anticipated this. So when you ask, it's a real easy transition to each one of them because I love what I'm doing and I have a passion about it, and I try to give that same passion back when I'm teaching it or talking about it. I'm pretty sure you can hear it right now. Like I love wrestling, like it's crazy. So, man, I don't want to sound egotistical, but man, all that stuff, man, it's been fun and easy to do because it's wrestling.
I feel that. All right, that's just the guy loves the game, man. I appreciate that.
I love it.
I mean,
JT?
This wrestling game is once it gets a hold of you, it does get a hold of you. So,
yeah.
So I am going to ask you this. There was a classic WrestleMania match with yourself and Godfather, and you all had legendary rapper and actor Ice-T come out with you all and walk you down to the ring for your entrance. What was that experience like for you?
Man, the coolest part about that was not walking out to the ring, which was badass, but to have Ice-T, that was Anaheim, walking us out to the ring, doing Godfather song, man, that's some stuff that's here forever. The cool part about it was being backstage and having Ice-T be a wrestling fan and asking wrestling questions. And, you know, Godfather and I are trying to ask hip-hop questions like, man, what's it like to lay those tracks down? What's it like to hear your song on the radio? We're asking those questions. He's asking, what's it like to be in the ring, man? What's it like to clothesline somebody? So that was the coolest part, is when you have crossover celebrities and all they want to do is talk wrestling and all you want to do is talk what they do. So that was the best part about it, man, was the hour leading up to walking out.
Man, I could just imagine that because Ice-T is like prolific, one of the best. Kev,
Right.
what you got?
So I actually have a question. We got about 4 minutes left, so I'm gonna just keep this quick. So I'm gonna bring I'm gonna go back in the past. Let's take you back to
Mhm.
2009. Ring
Okay.
of Honor. Ring
Yes,
of
sir.
Honor.
Yes.
Proving Grounds. D'Lo
Yeah.
Brown versus Nigel McGuinness.
Yes, sir.
One of my absolute favorite matches that you put on. Let me ask you, seeing Nigel McGuinness make that transition back after his injury, does that ever spark any idea for you to come back in the ring?
Hell no, dog. My body is giving up. Come on, man. My body tapped out. It is great when you see older guys and established guys go back in there, but man, walking by a ring, my back hurts. So even if I look at it, I'm good. So I've enjoyed my time. Now, it's wrestling. Never say never, because there's a bank can out there big enough that I'll do it one more time. Like I can play any given Sunday. It's the stuff from Monday to Saturday I don't want to do to play on Sunday. There's always a bank can out there, but as of right now, I am happy that door is closed, and I'd rather teach it and live vicariously through someone else and let their back hurt for the next 20 years.
Understood. Final question before we wrap up. I'm going to ask for something, and I'm okay if you don't feel like doing this, but I'm going to ask a question for 99 D'Lo Brown.
Okay.
And if you could answer as 99 D'Lo Brown, Attitude Era D'Lo Brown, it's just one simple question. Does the Nation of Domination deserve to go into the Hall of Fame?
That's a simple question with a simple answer, and the answer is hell yeah. And the reason I say that is because if you look at a faction, most prolific factions were a vehicle to get one guy over, to elevate one dude. The Nation elevated all of us. Every one of us was better after the Nation disbanded, and that tells you what kind of foundation the Nation was for all of us, what kind of launching pad. So yes, does the Nation deserve to be in a Hall of Fame? In the front row in a penthouse suite. That's where the Nation deserves to be.
Absolutely, absolutely. Rikarsha, I see your question, but we got to let D'Lo go because we've reached
Go
our
on, give me
time.
that question. Go on, you got it. Go on, give me the question.
Okay, she
I'm
says,
good.
D'Lo, what's your favorite storyline or match that you've done or had in your career?
One of my favorite storylines was one that I was involved, but wasn't really directly with me. It was Mark Henry dating China, because we had so much fun. We had so much fun because Mark and I are shoot real life best friends. So to go out there and just entertain like that, and China is great. I love her, I miss her, but that whole thing it showed the world that we were not just guys who could jump around. We were comedians. We were entertaining. We could hold two guys and a girl could hold a 15-20 minute segment in the middle of Raw and no one cared. And everyone sat there and watched it and enjoyed it. So, Mark and China angle was my favorite to be part of.
Want to thank you guys for coming out. D'Lo, I want to thank you so much for being a part of this. And the last thing that we do is we give our roses, which is the Humble Roses podcast. So I just wanted to tell you that you have inspired people like me, Kev, JT. You're one of the main reasons why we wanted to do this show, this interview. We grew up on you, like you were an integral part of the Attitude Era. Not just that, but what you did in Pro Wrestling Noah, what you did in Japan, what you did in Ring of Honor, what you did in TNA. You have been one of the greatest examples of Black excellence that I could ever see. And you even said at one point that you felt like you overachieved and you weren't supposed to be here. Well, a guy who was trained by Al Snow and Larry Sharp and made his debut in 1994 that started to come on to the wrestling scene, started to inspire other Black talent and other individuals who wanted to be this. You are a precursor of Black wrestling. You are a precursor of the Attitude Era. This is all because of the admiration and the love and the dedication that you put in. You have flooded the world with your talent and your ability. And there is no greater example than what stands before us. You are here looking at the fruits of your labor. You helped create this culture. You helped create this culture that we're a part of. You helped create this for Black wrestling podcasts, for Black wrestlers, for Black talent. You've even said in 2009 that being part of this is scary because like the lack of like Black bodies in a front office. And the fact is now you're the guy training, you're the guy directing, you're in control of your own destiny. You grabbed life by the throat and you took everything you want out of it. D'Lo Brown, thank you for the times that I used the sky high on Jeff Jarrett in WrestleMania 2000 to the lowdown frog splash that I used all the time. I played as you in the Attitude Era, WrestleMania 2000. You've been great. Thank you for everything, and I cannot wait to see what you do going forward.
I'm humbled and I appreciate it. Now, I'll tell you this, that it's your turn now. Guys like Ron Simmons crawled so I could walk. I walk so you could run. Now you guys go run a damn marathon and you inspire the next.
My brother.
Love you, bro. And Mark Henry, we got to have you on this show one day. I got to take a loan out just to pay him.
Yeah.
Can we get a discount over here?
I'll make a phone call. I'll see what I can do for you because y'all all right, man. Y'all all right. Keep up the grind, man. Keep up what y'all doing. This was cool. This was fun, and I'll do it again in a heartbeat.
All right. Thank you so much, JT, Kev, Dallas Cash. D'Lo needs to be in the Hall of Fame too, just on his own. We just gonna put that out there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, you're a continental champion.
If it happens, it happens, man. I'm humbled if it happens.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Humble Roses podcast. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel. If you have not subscribed, right here is the QR code so you can subscribe. Follow for more content. We have the wonderful, the uber talented, and the iconic D'Lo Brown on the show. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This has been